5 Golden Age stars who were destroyed by substances. Bobby Driscoll was Disney's miracle child, the studio's first live-action star, the clean-cut face that sold innocence, optimism, and family values. What rarely gets mentioned is how early he was introduced to pills, stimulants to stay sharp, sedatives to sleep after punishing schedules. When puberty arrived and his face changed, Disney didn't guide him forward. They erased him. Other studios were warned off. School became hostile. Fame vanished overnight. The chemicals remained. By his 20s, Driscoll was drifting, medicating confusion and rejection the only way he knew how. When his body was discovered in an abandoned building, he was buried without a name. The boy who voiced Peter Pan was forgotten by the company that made millions from his childhood. Judy Garland's dependency wasn't accidental. It was enforced. At 13, MGM doctors administered pills while executives monitored her weight and energy like lab data. Uppers to perform, downers to sleep, appetite suppressants to reshape her body. This wasn't indulgence. It was studio policy. By the time she understood what dependency was, it was already permanent. When her health declined, MGM fired her and labeled her difficult. The same system that chemically managed her childhood refused responsibility for the adult damage. She died looking decades older than her age, her body exhausted by a cycle that began before she had control over her own life. Gail Russell never wanted to be famous. Paramount discovered her face and ignored her fear. She was painfully shy, terrified of cameras, physically ill before scenes. Instead of training or protection, she was handed alcohol. Drink and you'll get through it. The studio preferred speed over care. What began as survival became dependency. As her reliability faded, so did the studio's interest. Russell died alone, surrounded by empty bottles, her beauty gone, her fear never treated, only chemically silenced until it destroyed her. Montgomery Clift's collapse followed injury. After a devastating car accident, doctors flooded him with prescriptions. Multiple physicians, overlapping medications, no oversight. The pain never stopped, and the pills multiplied. Alcohol filled the gaps. His memory faltered. His once legendary discipline vanished. Productions adjusted around him instead of helping him. By the time his heart failed, his system had been under chemical strain for a decade. The substances were legal. The destruction was complete. Barbara Payton's fall was the fastest. In a few years, she went from rising Warner Brothers star to total exile. After a public scandal, studios abandoned her entirely. Substance use escalated as work vanished, not for pleasure, but to numb humiliation and despair. Money disappeared. Support never arrived. She aged rapidly, her body collapsing under stress, neglect, and dependency. When she died before 40, the industry that once promoted her beauty offered silence. These weren't isolated failures. They were predictable outcomes of a system that treated people as replaceable assets. The pills didn't destroy them. Hollywood did.